Hi everyone! In this tutorial we will be making a 12-petal flower with the volumetric center part. The interesting thing is that the center part of this particular flower can be used separately. You can use it as a complete separate element for decoration, as a part of your Irish crochet projects, or even as a button. Also, I'll show you two ways how you can complete this flower. The last row of this flower you can make of folded petals or of straight edgy ones like here on my second sample. For work I've chosen multicolor space dyed yarn, and of course I'll be needing a crochet hook. Begin the work by making a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And join the chain in the round by making a slip stitch into the first chain stitch. The foundation ring is ready. Now begin the first round. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn and single crochet 6 into the foundation ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last single crochet 6. To complete the first round, skip the chain stitch we made on the beginning of this round and slip into the back loop of the first single crochet. Insert the hook into the back loop like this and slip into. The first round is ready. The second round is a round of single crochet stitches as well. So chain 1 to bring up the yarn. Now insert the hook into the same back loop of the first single crochet stitch of previous round that we've just made a slip stitch into, and single crochet twice, 1 and 2. Continue single crochet 2 into the back loop of the next stitch, 1 and 2. Continue the same single crochet 2 into the back loop of each stitch on previous round, 1 and 2. Remember, work into the back loop only, 1 and 2. Into the next stitch, work into the back loop, single crochet 1 and 2, and into the last stitch, 1 and 2. So I've made 12 single crochet stitches. Now to complete the second round, skip the chain stitch we made on the beginning of this round and slip into the first single crochet. Work inserting the hook into 2 loops of the stitch. The second round is done. Let's start round 3. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn and single crochet 2 into the same single crochet of previous round, 1 and 2. Now continue and single crochet 2 into each next stitch of previous round. I remind you that this time I'm crocheting into 2 loops of each stitch. Continue in this way till the end of the round. Once you made 2 single crochet stitches into the last single crochet of previous round, to complete the round 3, skip the chain stitch we made on the beginning of the round and slip into the first single crochet. The third round is ready. Let's continue and start round 4, where I'll be making the petals of the central part. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn. Now single crochet into the same stitch of previous round. Then chain 5 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now I'll secure this chain space by working into the free loop we have left on this first round. I'll work into the first free loop. Before we start, let's see. On the first round, there should be 6 free front loops. Let's count them together. This is the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the last 6th one. Here also we have 1 visible loop, but just ignore it. We won't be working into this loop at all. For work, we need just free front loops of the first round. Again, let's count them all. Here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I will start with the first one, the closest one. To secure the chain space, insert the hook from the top to the bottom into this loop. Turn the work for your convenience and single crochet through. The first chain space is ready. This is the foundation for the first petal. Now continue to complete the petal. Turn the work counterclockwise and half double crochet 7 into the chain space we've just created. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last half double crochet 7. To complete the petal, single crochet 2 together. First, pull up a loop through the single crochet that the chain space is coming out from. Insert the hook in 2 loops like this. Yarn over, pull it through. Hold 2 loops on the hook. Then pull up a loop through the next single crochet of previous round. Insert the hook in 2 loops like this. Pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook. Now yarn over and pull through 3 to complete the decrease stitch. Now the first petal is ready. Continue to create the second one. Work the same way. Single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round. Then chain 5 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet into the same first free loop of round 1. Here you can see the first petal is coming out of the same loop. Here you can clearly see it. So we'll be working into the same free loop. Again, insert the hook from the top into this loop and single crochet through. The foundation for the second petal is made. Now turn the work counterclockwise and half double crochet 7 into the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one 7. Now to complete the petal, single crochet 2 together. First, pull up a loop through the single crochet that the chain space is coming out from. Hold 2 loops on the hook and now pull up a loop through the next single crochet of previous round. We have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through 3 to complete the decrease stitch. The second petal is ready. I remind you that we're working on round 4, and as you can see, the petals on this round are on top of our base made of single crochet stitches. Let's continue together and make 2 more petals the same way. So single crochet into the next stitch of previous round to start the third petal. Now chain 5 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now single crochet into the next free loop on round 1, this one. Single crochet is made. Now turn the work counterclockwise and half double crochet 7 into the chain space we've just created. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. To complete the petal, single crochet 2 together. Pull up a loop through the single crochet that this petal is coming out from. Then pull up a loop through the next single crochet of previous round, yarn over and pull through 3. The third petal is ready. Start the fourth one, single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round. Then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then single crochet into the same free loop on round 1, which is the second free loop. Now turn the work counterclockwise and work into the chain space. Half double crochet 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now single crochet 2 together, pull up a loop through the single crochet that this petal is coming out from, then pull up a loop through the next single crochet of previous round, yarn over and pull through 3. The fourth petal is ready. Here so far we've made 4 petals. They are coming to the front of the flower. On the back there is a plain base made of single crochet stitches. Continue and work the same till the end of the round. Into each free loop of the first round you need to make 2 petals. So by the end of the round you'll have 12 petals in total. Once the last petal is ready, I finish with the decrease stitch. Now to complete round 4, skip the chain stitch we made on the beginning of this round. Here's the chain stitch. Then insert the hook into the first single crochet and slip into. Round 4 is ready. This is the center for the flower. This is the front, and here how it looks from the back. Let's continue as begin round 5. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn, and then chain 7 more to begin the petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now skip this first chain stitch away from the hook and single crochet into the second one. Then half double crochet into each of next 5 chain stitches. So half double crochet into the next chain stitch and continue working row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is that one chain stitch we started the round with. Leave it. Do not work into that stitch. And now to complete the first petal of this round, single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round. Here is this stitch. It is in between the petals on previous round. It is the same single crochet that the second petal of previous round is coming out from. Single crochet through. The first petal is ready. Now continue and crochet the second petal the same way. So chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip the first chain stitch away from the hook and single crochet into the second one. Then half double crochet into each of next 5 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one, 5. Now single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round, which is in between the next 2 petals here. Basically, I'm working into the same single crochet that the third petal of previous round is coming out of. The second petal is ready. Here what we have so far. Continue the same way till the end of the round. There will be 12 petals on this round. The last 12th petal of round 5 is ready. Now to secure the last petal and complete the round, slip into the chain stitch we made to start this round. Round 5 has been completed. Now let's continue the work and begin round 6, round of kind of the same petals. So chain 1 to bring up the yarn, and now chain 7 to start the petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip the first chain stitch away from the hook and single crochet into the second one. Then half double crochet into the next chain stitch. And now double crochet into each of next 4 stitches. One, 2, 3, and into the next chain stitch, double crochet 4. Now where is the chain stitch? This one chain stitch should be free as it is made to start the round. To complete the first petal, make a single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round, which is in between the first and the second petals of previous round. Here, insert the hook and single crochet through. The first petal is done. To crochet the second petal, work the same way. So chain 7 to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now single crochet into the second chain stitch away from the hook. Then half double crochet into the next chain stitch, and then double crochet into each of next 4 chain stitches. I made 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round to complete this second petal. We've made 2 petals so far. Continue the same way till the end of the round. There will be 12 petals as well. The last 12th petal is almost ready. I made 4 double crochet stitches in a row. Now to complete the petal and this round as well, make a slip stitch into the first chain stitch of this round. Round 6 is ready. Continue with round 7. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn, and then chain 8 to start the first petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue single crochet into the second chain stitch away from the hook. Now half double crochet into the next chain stitch. Then double crochet into the next one. Continue and treble crochet into each of next 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Now double crochet into the next last chain stitch. There is 1 chain stitch left. You remember we made it to start the round. Ignore it for now. To secure the petal, single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round, which is in between the petals. The first petal of this round is made. Let's continue. Work the same way to crochet the second petal. So chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now single crochet into the second chain stitch away from the hook. Then half double crochet into the next chain stitch and double crochet into the next chain stitch. Continue treble crochet into each of next 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Now double crochet into the last chain stitch. Single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round, which is in between the next 2 petals. The second petal of this round is ready. Continue and crochet petals the same way till the end of the round. My last petal is ready. Now to secure it and complete the round, make a slip stitch into the first chain stitch on the beginning of this round. This was round 7, which is ready. Let's stop for a while and take a look. Here we have a nice flower where all rounds of petals are folded to the center. For demonstration, I made the exact same flower of different yarn. Here I was using 2 colors of yarn. One, the red one, is with the lurex. Now I will show you how to complete the flower and straight up the last round of petals. In this case, it seems like we have the whole different flower. For this, let's continue our current flower and begin round 8. It will be a round of trimming. First, we need to move the yarn to the top of the first petal. For this, make a slip stitch into each of next 8 chain stitches. Insert the hook into the first chain stitch and slip. Continue in a row, make 8 slip stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into the top stitch 8. Continue chain 1 and slip into the same chain stitch one more time. Continue and make a slip stitch into each of next 7 following stitches of the petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and into the last stitch, 7. Here we have reached the end of the first petal. Let's see the result. Now this petal is not folded as it was before. It lies straight and have the whole different look. Let's continue to move to the second petal. Skip the single crochet stitch on previous round and slip into each of next 7 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now slip into the next top chain stitch. Then chain 1 to make a turn and continue, slip into the same top chain stitch once again. Work into the same chain stitch. Slip. Then continue and work a slip stitch into each of next 7 stitches of previous round. I made 2, continue 3, 4, 5, 6, and into the last stitch, 7. The trimming around the second petal is ready. Here how it looks now. Continue and work in this way till the end of the round. I'm almost done with the trim made of slip stitches. Now let me show you how to complete this round. For this, make a slip stitch into the first slip stitch of previous round. Like this. I'm working through the slip and chain stitch at a time. Now we have completed the flower and you can cut off the yarn. Now let's take a look. This is the front of our beautiful flower, and also let me show you its back. As you can see, the volumetric center part is coming to the front of the flower. Here it is. Again, you can make this beautiful flower by working only 7 rounds of this pattern. No need the last round of slip stitch trimming. In this case, you will get the flower like my second one. Thank you so much for watching and don't miss our next projects.